As long as there's nothing to give Glory lifesteal, that's all that matters.
And then even with the heal up, it's just not enough.
Once again, the only healing Glory has is that 9-mana Flash of Light. He's gonna do it, which heals for 3 essentially, because there's then 1 fatigue damage coming in next turn now as a result.
It's time. It's time.
28 health, Glory, all of the Shivalas that you could possibly want, but it's not enough.
What's your
The
strategy
four
this
horsemen of the
time,
apocalypse,
partner?
but unfortunately this is the wrong kind of paladin here for Glory. Paladin very previously able to take the win in a game, as I said, which for Glory, it did not work out his game plan, but I think it was probably in that instance the best way you could have gone for.
Well, there you go, Kin. First game of the series. And don't worry to everyone watching, I promise that the rest of the decks will have lots of Descent Dragons cards in them, so you won't be waiting much longer for that. As Hong Kong does take the win with the Shield.
Have a good
Paladins.
battle,
They were very,
friend.
very confident with the OTK Paladins, whereas Japan have done what I think we expected a lot of people to do and Shield with the Shaman. Oddly enough, about Japan and Rogue and how he's so excited to see Japan on the road because which one of the
battle is
players
really
was, I think it
raging
was
out there.
Possessi, was responsible for the conception of that rogue, and it's been banned.
Oh, you hate to see it. It's pretty clearly Hong Kong's game plan here, I think, was to shield the Paladin, which is pretty weak against the Rogue, expecting a Shaman protect, which did happen, so they can then get rid of the get rid of the Rogue thereafter, which made a lot of sense. It was a very strong game plan, but I agree, it would have been nice to see the original constructor of the new, already infamous
Keep up the
Rogue
momentum, friend.
Death Rattle deck piloting it.
So, which version of
I've
Rogue
got some fresh recruits for you.
has brought to the table? This is Highlander.
I had the feel of Highlander. As soon as I saw it, I was just like, oh, this pile of rubbish. I don't really want to think.
Yeah, and it is a similar build to the classic the Nubasath Warbringer version of Rogue that we've been seeing very recently. I believe that the UK brought a very similar Rogue
Yeah, I think
actually
they did.
to this one.
Yeah,
You're
it
doing
was,
great
I
out
think
there.
Jambray, who was one of the real players who was piloting this deck and boosting its popularity and playing it a lot before the expansion. And then when you counted all the powerful new cards that came in, obviously Dragon Queen Alex Straza as the real flag bearer for the new Highlander decks, it makes a lot of sense to go with this version of the deck. You still get a lot of
You're
powerful
good
cards.
at this.
You have the Galacrond package in there, you have the Death Rattle Necroom Apothecary package in there, and then all the usual lackey stuff going on as well. I think it's actually a very, very strong deck.
I did reach out to Fung and also to Possessi and ask them their thoughts on HG this week. And Fung replied, we just tried to figure out 4 good decks in the new meta, and we tried not to...
It's not the strongest, but it'll fight hard.
That sounds like a good strategy. Good job.
And Possessi, again, he just said to me about the Rogue deck. He basically said, I discovered the Rogue deck. What did he say? I discovered Death Rattle Rogue was strong on Friday, so it's a week ago today.
I think you
And I
can
didn't
win
use
this
it in
thing.
the ladder until deck submission. Actually, he could mean 2 weeks ago today.
It's probably come out. I'm losing track.
So 2 weeks ago on the Tuesday was the next match.
Right, okay.
So maybe he means that Friday.
Yeah. As soon as it came out, he was on it. We're not only getting the actual in-game plays, we're getting some espionage going on. Corporate espionage between the players. But in this particular game, we can see the Paladin being able to fight off an early Edwin pretty effectively. Obviously, that's what you need to be able to do if you want to be able to fight back against the matchup because with even all the healing that you have available, it does not do one whit against a rogue, especially when they find themselves with Zephyrus and the old-school, already faceless Corruptor, one of the quickest to be nerfed cards that we've ever seen in Hearthstone, already just a 4/4. And you can kind of see why. This play was absolutely disgusting. There was basically no pressure on the board. Fung got to push everything face, change one of his cards, put 10 damage
You're
on the
doing
board,
great out
and now
there.
with Zephyrus, he's just threatening lethal next turn.
I think it's still pretty strong as a 4/4, to be honest, Eric.
I think so too.
Well, 2 mana remaining for Glory to try and defend himself against this, and there's really not all that much he can do. Flash of Light to heal back up to 22 is something, but Zephyrus... Savage Roar just...
Yeah, I was trying to count that up. It's like 8 damage as well.
work
And then the
out
dagger.
there.
Oh no, wait,
Keep
the
up the
dagger.
pressure.
We played on the same turn, so it's
Yeah,
2
it's
off.
20. It's 20 damage, yeah. And I don't believe that Zephyrus offers you it if it's not lethal.
Oh, come on.
So, as much as I'd like to just go in and bank the damage now, I don't believe that's an option for Fung.
It's got to give you some other good stuff though. Like if you have a board like this, does it offer you Soul of the Forest here or Power of the Wild?
Power of the Wild, yes, but that's not great, is it? I guess you could go. You could go
yeah.
pirate Zephyrus, Power of the Wild.
That's not really what I want though here from Zephyrus. I don't want buffs. I want lethals. That's the
Yeah.
only thing I care about.
Maybe Zephyrus will find one that we didn't.
Oh, that's actually
Oh, it does it. Okay, well that's great.
Keep up the momentum, friend.
You just bank the damage then.
This just means there are so many top decks in the highlight road very, very easily. A couple of lackey generators, Togwag on the next turn.
Yeah, Lackey into Tolbag on next turn to draw 3 cards into 0. Like, Fung just sucks.
Just does. Timeout can stall for a turn now, but there's not even a proper board here available to Glory quite yet, which is disaster time.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
What does he do? I mean, I think he has to play the timeout, but what do you spend your other 4 mana on? I mean, Thanos, Novice Engineer, just try
Yeah.
or Flash of Light, Novice
I
Engineer,
like
to
where
try
you're
and get
going with
something
this.
for next turn.
You can think about hand space, I guess, because ideally you'd like
It's
to
good
go
to get some minions in play.
2 mana Christology. Imagine a terrible card of that. Plus Novice, I think, to keep the card draw rolling, but I think you're just running into overdraw.
So many viewers.
Unless you want to deliver.
I think you can win
Yeah.
this thing.
One attack card, sorry, it's not good for you.
Yeah.
Should be interesting. Oh, there's only one.
Gets Kankor as well, so Kankor could be pretty good. I don't think enough spells have been cast for Shivala to do anything.
Not yet.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
Okay, well, Tolbaggle into 1 into 3 card next turn should probably do the trick. In the meantime, Glory is going to try and find a way to play this board. I'm not seeing it.
Brutal! He's got nothing!
Flash of Light into Zephyrus being active into Blizzard.
I guess so.
No, 4 mana, it's a Frost Nova.
If you get Shrink Ray, that doesn't make a difference. I'm just wondering if there's any way that you can go off with a prismatic lens.
I think it's got to be draw a card into Zephyrus being active,
You're
or
doing
pretty much
great out
that's game
there.
over.
Sure.
Oh, is that
Or the
timeout?
timeout? Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's what Glory needed to have a chance here. It's still looking green.
see what you draw, then it's definitely a play that timeout after. Five maps are picked up, okay, alright. Potential ball play coming up.
How does Funk best prey on this situation? He could go for maximum development, I suppose, with the Wrapped Golem. You probably don't want to play one on this turn. You'd rather like spend your mana on what you know is proactive board development, I think. Because there's almost no such thing as overextension at this point. When you have Dragon Queen Alexstrasza, the Wand, the Whelp as well, it's just so much stuff. You should almost certainly.
Funk doesn't really want to board lock himself, but yeah, trading in this 1-1 does deal with that. Oh no, because the Simon's a 1-1 Scarab at the turn. Huh. I feel like being board locked is potentially one of the only ways that Funk doesn't win this over the next few turns. Because Frost Nova can... which is now active, by the way. Zephyr is now active, as of that Hammer Wrath being drawn.
Even then, Nether would obviously not do it anymore, and he has to expect that even if he is able to perfectly clear the board, he's still more likely than not just dead on the following turn.
Right. But yeah, it is going to be Zephyr to Frost Nova, and again, potentially this board lock does tie Fung up for a turn. We'll see what that wand can find, but...
Your minions really pulled their weight.
So you could just seal a fate the 1-1. So you could seal a fate and then just play a Galakrond. Is that the second invoke?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So seal a fate your own 1-1.
Probably, yes, I agree.
Play Galakrond to draw 2 cards that cost 0.
Or do you just play the...
Why do you...
yeah, I was going to say, do you just play the version first? But I guess you can play the... Cool. I got scared for a second there. Yeah.
Keep up the momentum.
7 and then cost 0 again? Okay, that's fine.
It'll be like a good
Shadow Step!
That's so close!
Oh no!
This felt like a bit of a overrun.
The sequencing was definitely wrong there. Adding the Lackey to that hand, playing the Ethereal Lackey and then bouncing that to try and find the ball. It was looking like the line. Either way, as exciting as that was, it's just...
Yep. There's still not even a blooming board clear here.
There's a Shivala.
There's a Shivala, but does that even allow for lethal possibilities? It doesn't, right?
Not for lethal. So I guess...
Better hire a recruit while you can.
If we were to see Pyro Consecrate, Kangor Shivala Shuffle. Did I just
You're
create
not dealing with anything that has 4 or more health.
Like, it takes some stuff off the board, lets you heal 14, maybe it's enough. I don't think there's any other way.
Take you down.
Glory agrees with you, Dark. Okay, well, Shivala is going to heal for 14 this turn, which is relevant. That is back up to 20. Glory is back in the game. Still 12 damage on the board. The carry gets first.
Right, so lethal available on this turn. There are definitely ways that it could happen. That's not one of them. There's no nets on the board. Shivala, that makes sense. Nothing again.
You're good at this.
Yeah, Ray of Frost makes sense to me. You can just freeze a couple of Shivalas for a turn. Like, okay. Okay, damage goes face. That's the plan on this turn. I was wondering exactly where this was going to end up.
I'll make sure these ones
At least
stick
it's
around
this,
for next
Well,
time.
they've prevented more lifesteal for now.
It's good to get some minions in play.
Dealt a big chunk. Never mind. Lifesteal's back. And Kangol still in hand. What the heck is going on?
So how do you do it? Like, you have to go... Because you want to get a Pyromancer in here as well, right? So you want to go Pistolsmith Tangor, Shivala, trade the 2-2 into the 1-1, Shivala into the Uniborn, and then play Prismatic Lens, or is that just getting too
Concentration. Oh, well, that's good.
Why now you could just go Consecration and take out the 7-7 with the Shivala.
Yeah. There's going to be a 7-7 and a 7-1. Oh, but the two ones can do it. Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
It does mean that Shivala has no more bankers, right? Because you have to shuffle it back here, or it's just vulnerable to dying and then not shuffling. He's just taking the risk.
And there's an Assassinate in his hand, which we laughed off as being pretty useless earlier, but it's going to prevent any more Shivalas.
Dead.
Oh, well, hang on, there's two Shivalas on the board. So, wait, you can eviscerate the other one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whereas obviously the shuffle there was... man, it was risky. Like, the shuffle there was kind of scary, because if you draw it straight away, you maybe just have no possibility to go for the lethal anymore.
Yep.
But this is way worse. Great pick on the Assassinate as well. Without that, this could have been Glory's game.
Come close and listen.
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
So Sapravar is the last remaining card, right?
Yes, I don't believe I've seen that. So. With no Shivalas,
Nice.
what do you want to pick? Okay.
I mean, you don't... Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to hit anything is the problem, because everything's just going to be cleared.
Into Banker Satrovar into... No, this isn't... Glory with Japan just not seeming to be able to get it done with this OTK Paladin.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
There you go. Glory concedes Fung taking series for Hong Kong, who are dominating. And their only remaining deck is Galakrond Shaman, and this is pre-nerfed Galakrond Shaman, so things are looking great for Hong Kong right now, right, Darren?
Yeah, often been touted by the players as being like the strongest deck ever that we've had in Hearthstone compared to the rest of the field, or like the best synergies between cards. And I'm not sure if I quite believe that to the extent of the exaggeration, but it does feel like a very, very I definitely like it.
We are going to go to a very short break while we get ready for this next game, but this could be the final game of the series. Galakrond Shaman has to be swept by Japan. We'll find out if they can do it after this.
Keep up the pressure.
Nothing scares me, except noise.
Shields at the ready! You're good at this.
Hong Kong are dominating Japan so far this series, but Japan just cannot get a win with the OTK Paladin. Hong Kong only have Galakrond, Shaman, Greener, Galakrond, Shaman remaining. Derek, you were just saying this might be considered the best deck.
A reinforcement's requested.
I've seen that thrown around a little bit. The social medias, the Twitter spheres. I disagree. I think it is a very, very powerful deck. Needing of a nerf, like really want quite to take the biscuit on that one. But you can see why people are frustrated playing against it. It's one of those things where, you know, if we compare it to old Cthulhu deck, which is like I think a fairly accurate description, or at least comparison between the two decks, where in the old Cthulhu deck, you have to buff Cthulhu, and then eventually be a powerful play later on. But you have to make less powerful plays early on. Whereas with the new Galakrond, because they invoke and get the actual hero power, it's like the best
Nice work out there.
whilst also
Keep up the
drawing,
pressure.
whilst also having insane payoff later on. It's a quite absurdly powerful deck, and when you combine that with the 7 mana Mogu Flesh Shaper plus Mutate, it's pretty disgusting when it all comes together.
Oh, 2 nerfed cards in the hand,
That's what I
Derek.
would have picked.
Or 2 unnerfed cards, 3 unnerfed cards in the hand.
That's literally every nerf card.
Oh, it's like I didn't even see the slasher. Wow, okay.
Yeah, in case anyone in chat is wondering, these matches were played earlier this week, and while the patch happened yesterday, it obviously does not work retroactively on these matches. We are, of course, live, so we are fully aware of the the goodness that is to come for these players. But for the moment, we're going to have to deal with 5 mana corruptors, which are...
Let's see if you can stay
Pretty
on
disgusting.
top.
Oh, sorry, corrupted elements, that's what I'm going to say. Still 5 mana corruptors.
Right, and Corruptor is still
Yes.
But, yes. There's something fun. I've got to admit, Sludge Slurper is a card that I didn't necessarily expect to get, but it makes sense.
Yeah, I think actually when I heard a little bit about the players talking about it, at first I was like you, I was like, well, why? It's not the problem. It's Galakrond, the dragon. These are really scary cards. But it makes sense when you think about it. You know, it's a very, very powerful early game card that's played in pretty much every Shaman deck, and was very powerful in pretty much every Shaman deck. So I am personally a fan of just gutting some of the early games.
Guts. Sounds cool.
Speaking of cards with do the buff perhaps.